5 seconds remaining. Radiant team banned. 10 seconds remaining.
Too valuable for them.
5 seconds remaining.
And they also have second pick, so it makes a lot of sense to be able to take up the Faceless Void. And oh, look at that. I think 5 men are looking to ban the Void and first pick Magnus in this game. Essentially banning the Magnus the same, like it would be the same way.
Right.
As that. And I think OG are very happy to play that game because they play Magnus themselves. They know exactly the weaknesses of Magnus and how to play against it. So 5 men should be very, very careful or extremely confident in their Magnus strategies.
Yeah. Okay. So why do you think they're going to go for the Magnus though? Do you think they just don't want to give it away to OG?
Yes, they don't want to give it away to OG. That OG has obviously, you know, a bunch of like lineups they're willing to pick with this Magnus. It just opens up other possibilities. But they go with the Rubik pick instead. All right. Now this is where okay, this is interesting. So they preemptively pick the Rubik. Does that mean OG are still gonna pick this Jakiro, or they're gonna finally give Sox another hero to play in the 6th game?
10 seconds.
No, I don't believe you.
Give this man another hero, please. Don't give Jakiro. You saw the power.
Jakiro.
Oh, it's a mag.
Oh,
Okay.
he got mag. Okay. Well,
It's
yeah.
good. I mean, we expected like something like that. 5 men. Again, they have to be very confident in their Magnus to just be able to first pick it and take it away from OG. So it goes to show they preferred the Rubik route instead. They give away the mag to OG. Now OG get to play one of their mag lineups. This opens up so many possibilities, I think. They got like Juggernaut, Phantom Assassin. They can pick into that mid one can play really well. Beastmaster, that's something 5 men are going to have to consider banning out. I think they were fully expecting, or at least like they thought there was a small possibility that Jakiro would be picked up instead. Again, first phase.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. That's the reasoning behind this Rubik pick. They're like, hey, you know, we've noticed that Sox has only been playing literally one hero. So we're just going to pick Rubik and wait for you to do exactly that. And they still might, to be fair. You know, they haven't picked Sox's hero yet. So they still might.
I think Magnus, Rubik against Mag is also good. Because like you can steal the Empower, you can power your carry, or you can just get like RP. Or if the Magnus blinks and he RPs, before he skewers, you will try to use Telekinesis on him. So he can't bring your allies to your opponent. And it actually baits your opponent to run to help the Magnus out. Because he got Telekinesis and he wouldn't be able to skewer out.
Turn to pick.
True enough.
And they go with the Bloodseeker again. Okay.
Yeah,
very
Radiant
standard.
Banned.
Yep, same thing as game number 2. And boom! There you have it. The 100% win rate hero, Oracle. Now, is this the game where Oracle's going to lose? Or is he going to continue his 100% win rate? Hard to bet against this hero right now.
It is, especially when it's in the hands of Notail as well, which I have a feeling it might be. I really do think it will be, actually.
Maybe. It could also be position 5 for Sox. Like, people are wondering if Sox can only play one hero. Dude, this guy can play many heroes. He was actually like a legend.
He's very
play
good
many
player.
heroes.
Past tense, he could. Nowadays, we don't know. We haven't been proved any differently yet.
Yeah, well, I'm just gonna say he's a great player. He used to be a great player as well. He can play a bunch of heroes. Very popular for his lone druid days. I mean, he was a core player back in the day, so maybe that's why they keep giving Jakiro.
5 seconds remaining.
Just cast Macropire, kill creeps, easy life.
Liquid fire the towers. That's what he's got to do.
Simple stuff. Okay, we got a couple of bans coming out. Oh, they ban out the Drow OG, and they really don't like this puck, do they? Interesting. Meanwhile, 5 men, they get rid of the Juggernaut and the Lifestealer.
10 seconds.
So many carries being banned out so far.
I think OG really don't like these creep skipping heroes like Puck. It kind of ruins their strategies because they want to like group up as 4 and 5 and be right in front of your face, in front of your like triangle area. and things like that. And then this Puck is like, just okay, whatever, you do your thing. I'll just go kill the creeps then. And you guys are not going to be able to pressure any towers.
So, which carries do we still have in the pool, which they might consider? We haven't seen much Sven recently, and here was a hot business not so long ago, but we haven't really seen much of him.
Pressure any towers.
Why is that?
He's just so easy to kite. I mean, Secret played him though. That Magnus Sven game.
Oh
recently,
yes, where he just went off the chain.
Right, it's just not for everyone. And look at that, 5 men banning out the Juggernaut and the PA. Exact two
so
heroes
many carries
that I thought they would actually offer on the side of OG here.
Remaining.
But I mean, they have so many
classic
possibilities. They can even go for Spectre, or honestly, it's actually quite
remaining.
good with Magnus.
Yeah, an OG special as well. You know, a long running history with Spectre. We know that much for sure. There's no guarantee this Magnus is going to be played in any set position either. He can go anywhere at this point. Thing, you're playing into OG and you just have no idea where anyone's going to go. It's the layer of unpredictability through the drafts, which makes it kind of annoying to play against, you know.
There's the last pick also for OG, so they 5 men are definitely thinking like this Oracle could easily be just a mid laner or something, because they're gonna flex that till the very end. And Spectre banned out by OG themselves. I mean, Spectre, I guess, for 5 men would be really nice too, because you get the Haunt, find the Magnus, find the Oracle in the fights.
10
just jump
remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, cancelling blinks as well is just super annoying to play into. Not remotely surprised to see that one banned out. So it's going to be OG's pickup here. Is it carry time, or is it? I mean, who knows what they're going to pick up next? What positions? They just pick heroes they like and then worry about whether they're going to lane them or roll them later on.
Radiant team pick.
Clock. Okay. All right. I mean, it worked out in game 1. It's quite good at locking down Bloodseeker. That being said, though, not the best laner for Magnus, which makes me wonder if the Magnus is actually going to be a position
remaining.
3, possibly. Sorry, position 2, possibly.
5
2, yeah.
seconds remaining.
Yeah, so maybe what they're planning on OG is they get a Darkseer on the next pick, or they pick like a carry and they last pick a Darkseer, and then they have like this Darkseer Clockwork, position 5 Oracle, Magnus middle, and they have like this Wombo combo available, and power heroes. They go with the Void Spirit. So 5 men, they want that hero right now. They're holding off on picking that position 5. They want to see the offlaner first so they can smash this offlaner.
Yeah, they do.
10 seconds
So you think this Void Spirit's definitely mid? Is there any possibility for 5 men to flex it at all?
5
I don't think so. I think after game 2 and how much impact he had, and the amount of setup that was available, and like the small skirmish potential with Void, Bloodseeker, Rubik, this tri combo, it's definitely going.
Okay, all right.
Put Void
for that.
at the 4, then the Rubik is 5, and the Blood, it's just not suitable. I think these heroes are pretty locked in their roles on 5 men. It would be a real big disaster if Paladai played any of these heroes, I think. He just wouldn't be able to have a lot of impact in the game. It's just how these heroes work. They need farm, they need levels, and position 5 is too much of a sacrificial role. Pilot any of these heroes.
OG need to start picking out some cores now. It looks like
Radiant team.
Yeah, no, who knows? They'll grab a Monkey King. Why not? Okay. Pretty good hero in the middle lane versus Void Spirit if that's what they want to do.
Definitely. I mean, we will never know. That's all I gotta say. I'm still going for that Darkseer pick I think OG is gonna make. Like, this Clockwork is not making a whole lot of sense for me right now. Ooh, Troll. Really? Okay. That's a solid pick here. I'm glad they didn't go for the Arc Warden like they did yesterday. I saw Monkey. Was it OG?
What, who 5 men were playing?
10 seconds.
No, 5
remaining.
men picked Arc Warden in one of the games, right? Against like a Monkey King.
5 seconds remaining.
Oh no, I must be mixing up.
Maybe it was Monkey King. I don't remember, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah,
blur into one.
exactly. It's whatever. Anyway, Troll Warlord, actually an amazing hero against Monkey King. You can actually man fight him instead of the ultimate as well. And very strong laner here. They're gonna last pick a position 5. OG are like, well, what are we gonna ban for 5s? Like, doesn't matter. It's like whatever 5 they pick is just gonna be a really strong lane. That being said, though, I do think
10
OG.
seconds remaining.
I really want them to. I really want to see this Darkseer and just go all in on this
5
monkey carry.
seconds
Like
remaining.
we seen them do that yesterday, so I wouldn't be surprised if they would do it again. And just let the mag and the monkey be the 2 cores, and you just keep on fighting with this ion
Radiant
shells and just
team
running in.
ban.
They banned the Wish Doctor. Okay. Solid position 5 hero.
Yeah. I'm expecting Witch Doctor maybe. Don't know what. I swear there's some heroes which is really good against Monkey King in position 5. I'm trying to think of them now.
10 seconds remaining.
My brain is coming up with blanks.
5 seconds remaining.
OG's turn to ban.
And there's that Darkseer banned out. I'm not going to be seeing it today, sir.
Pick.
And Undying taken out of the pool by OG.
5 men read them. They understood what was happening. This Clockwork pick was just way too fishy. It was too sus.
Yeah,
had
they knew
to-
it was coming up.
Yeah, they knew there was
10
some kind of
seconds
last big
remaining.
Darkseer or something coming up here. Ban it out.
OG's turn.
Solid. Go with your Baron. Okay. Alright, so they got their own save now on their side.
Yep.
A Baron Troll Warlord, very powerful lane as well. And the Void Bloodseeker Rubik, that's the goon squad. That's going to be running around and killing people. It's nice.
10 seconds.
It's a very
remaining.
solid draft from 5 men this game.
Agreed. Yeah, I like what they've put down here. I
5
feel like
seconds
they've read
remaining.
OG and played into their draft quite well. Final pick for OG. They need to pick up something quite impactful here. Probably an offlaner. I mean, the Beastmaster is feeling like the obvious one. Doesn't work amazingly with the Clockwork, but at least you have some kind of slow to play with. Alternatively, they could go for something. Play with the. I don't know. Well, they might not pick an offlaner at all. They might just pick something crazy.
There's Beastmaster, there's another mid laner they can pick, or they can pick up position 5, put the Oracle middle. There's so many options for OG, and they're down to their last seconds here in making this decision. They're just gonna go with the Lina. Okay, so they actually feel they need lane shove. That's what they were missing in their draft.
Yeah.
And it makes a lot of
so
sense.
it's going to be Sed Mag, and wait, let's actually open up Dota and make sure.
Oh yeah, the Oracle mid again.
Oh yeah, it's going to be Sed Magnus, Notail on the Oracle, heading towards the middle lane, mid one on the Monkey King, Sax on the Lina, and Soshka on the Clockwork. So this is going to be that classic Mag Lina lane. Well, remember that one from TI, when you empower up your Lina, and then you can just blast away at folks. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Meanwhile, inside of 5 men, they're a little bit more normal. Everything as you would expect, with Ace on the Troll Warlord, Chessie on the Void, Jibby on the Bloodseeker. Nothing particularly exciting going on here. I don't think it's quite as good of a Rubik game as last game, but it's certainly still a great Rubik game, especially with his Lina as a pickup here. That's a good hero to play the Rubik into.
Oh, if you get any of Lina's spells, you're gonna absolutely destroy in the team fights. Even getting Oracle's Purifying Flames is very good too early on. You're just gonna use it as like a last hitting tool. You got the Void Spirit to set you up, Bloodseeker follow up damage, same with the Rubik. I think it's still a pretty solid game. Not as good as game 2, obviously, but that was just like the best Rubik game ever. You got Ice Path and Black Hole. You don't have to worry about anything else. You even had Mars spells, but yeah. This game, I want to say the draft is a lot more even. And 5 men, they have the solid draft where, you know, OG, they got that quirky Oracle middle. It was like a wild card in this game. And their hard carry is a Monkey King.
Not what you expected.
Yeah. They're gonna have to play at a fast pace. One work, and well, will they be able to do it? Let's find out. Let's get into game number 3 of OG versus 5 man here at the OG DotaPit in the lower bracket. The loser of this game will be, well, everyone's already home, but they will be not playing in the tournament any longer. Meanwhile, the winners will get to go on to face up versus the side of, definitely not opening up Wikipedia to check really quickly, Team Navi.
Yes.
There you go. There you go. Alrighty, dudes, let's get into it. So, mid lane, we are going to be looking at the Void Spirit versus the Oracle. Now, as we saw last time, Notail doesn't really play the lane so much as just sits back and just uses Purifying Flames to CS. That's
and he
that's
also
pretty much what he
denied
does.
a lot of range creeps.
He did indeed, yeah. There's no range creeps when Notail's playing mid. Meanwhile, down in the bottom lane, we're going to have Seb and Sax. We already mentioned this lane. Very, very powerful. And that's going to be playing up into Ace on the Troll and Paladin on the Abaddon. Both very strong lanes. I'm wondering who's going to come out ahead here. I have a feeling the Troll is going to do it just due to the natural advantage carry team to have in matchups right now. I think I'd put my money on 5 men for that one.
Maybe. Just
And they did what they do best and just sowed chaos and just continued. Not remotely.
nice.
Tournament,
not-
woo! Time for good of a Rubik game as last game, but it's certainly still a great Rubik game, especially with his Lina as a pickup here. That's a good hero to play the Rubik into.
Oh, if you get any of Lina's spells, you're gonna absolutely destroy in the team fights. Even getting Oracle's Purifying.
Flames to CS. That's
And he also
pretty much what it
denied a lot. Even had Mars spells, but yeah. This game, I want to say the draft is a lot more even. And 5 men, they have the solid draft where, you know, OG, they got that quirky Oracle middle. He's like a wild card in this game. And their hard carry is a Monkey King.
Not what you expected?
Yeah. They're gonna have to play at a fast pace to make this one work. And well, will they be able to do it? Let's find out. Let's get into game number 3 of OG versus 5 men here at the OGA DotaPit in the lower bracket. The loser of this game will be, well, everyone's already home, but they will be not playing in the tournament any longer. Meanwhile, the winners will get to go on to face up versus the side of, definitely not opening up Wikipedia to check really quickly, Team Navi.
Yes. This will be just
There you go. There you go. Alrighty, dudes, let's get into it. So, mid lane, we are going to be looking at the Void Spirit versus the Oracle. Now, as we saw last time, Notail doesn't really play the lane so much as just sits back and just uses Purifying Flames to CS.
And he also
pretty much what he
denied
does.
a lot of range creeps.
He did indeed, yeah. There's no range creeps when Notail's playing mid. Meanwhile, down in the bottom lane, we're going to have Seb and Sax. We already mentioned this lane. Very, very powerful. And that's going to be playing up into Ace on the Troll and Paladin on the Abaddon. Both very strong lanes. I'm wondering who's going to come out ahead here. I have a feeling the Troll is going to do it just due to the natural advantage carry team to have in matchups right now. I think I'd put my money on 5 men for that one.
Maybe, just maybe. I mean, this is the TI8 OG throwback lane right here. Magnus
It
Lina.
is.
Is he gonna scale the Empower and empower the Lina? Is that the plan here?
The
It might be.
battle begins.
It's very solid, I must say. I think the kill potential for 5 men onto OG's bottom lane is like not very high because it's got good armor with that ring of protection as well. It's gonna be really hard for them to bring that hero down, and they have to always think about the Lina because Lina's gonna constantly cast light strike arrays on the troll and just right click him from far.
Yeah, interesting. Oh yeah, and Soshka is not playing Jakiro for the first
Jakiro,
time in this
yup,
tournament.
he's not.
Woo! Time for a clockwork game.
It's good.
Let's
it's
do it.
It's a pretty decent lane here for them too. They have a lot of kill potential on this Rubik. Just run at him with the battery assault. Misery not going for a boots build or anything like that. Just more stats.
Yeah, he's chilling. No problems at all. And Jibe just using that Blood Right to secure himself as much CS as possible on the Bloodseeker, as expected. That's how to play the lane. So I think, yeah, this is probably. Oh, Saxa down the bottom getting quite low. Seb as well, taking some harass. Ace just throwing in the spells from the side. Doing a decent amount of work onto the OG heroes and sending them scuttling back away from the creeps.
Oh, Pai's just gonna go die. Level 1 here. He just used all of his mana, the shields and everything. And then now he's just gonna go suicide and come back bottom with a healing salve and bring Wraith
Might even
Band
get
for
a
the
courier in the
troll
process.
Oh, that's
One more
amazing. That's
Nice,
actually
that's
so
so
good.
value. Oh my
He's
goodness.
got some extra gold, you know. He's gonna.
Oh,
buy
meanwhile, though, up
something
at the top lane, they're going to lose the Abaddon. Oh, no, sorry, that's the Abaddon going down. My bad. Nothing happening in the top lane.
Got him. Good job, Pai. You got Nomad. Real good.
Damn it.
Even though he saw it coming.
Well, maybe they get mid one anyways here, but I don't think so. He's a little tricky to bring down. Need a bit more than that. Alrighty, let's get back into business. So Notail currently doing very well in the middle lane versus this Void Spirit. 11-0 to the Void Spirit.
Ooh, he has to be careful on Chessie here.
The creeps under the tower.
He doesn't have any mana though on Notail, so that's bottle up.
Yeah, so slight different to what we saw last time when he just bought like 3 salves out to him over and over again and didn't get a bottle for ages. But this time he's got the bottle early on with a null tally as well, so he's going to be able to get in a couple of right clicks rather than just in solely relying on the Purifying Flames for denies. Look at the damage onto Chessie, man.
So good.
He needs
You
to try
see,
and
the
dodge
thing
these with
is,
Dissemblade, but it's so
Notail
hard.
has already played this matchup before. He played it yesterday, so he's actually, well practiced. Where Chessie has probably never faced against an Oracle mid with Void Spirit.
True enough, yeah. Notail will have learned, he will have adapted. Meanwhile, Chessie's just in from the dark, but still doing pretty well, it seems. Although he's not really dodging these blasts with the Dissimulate like what I expected him to. But he just feels like he doesn't need to. Just wants to focus on the CS instead. Hard to say.
Bottom lane actually a little bit in favor of Seb, especially with Paladai having to leave the lane for a little bit. Suicide.
Yeah, that went pretty well for OG, to be honest, because they had a little bit of freedom to start turning it around, and now Paladai taking some heavy harassment here from Saxa and Seb.
The next label
But I imagine Ace is going to be okay. But as time goes on, I think he's going to be fine. Paladai just sits behind him with the shield.
And this time around, top lane a lot more tamed for both teams. Not a whole lot of brawling going on. They're just trying to trade farm. Jibe knows it's a very scary lane if he gets too close to the Monkey King and he gets a lot of stacks on him. The Clockwork might commit. Oh, no.
Oh, there's the first blood coming. Jesus, look at the damage coming out. Yeah, Notail
Huge.
not messing around with the level 4, now hitting level 5 even.
Got like 300 experience for killing that Void as well. Get the first blood, plenty of gold. It's gonna be such
And
a big
the rune wasn't
difference,
even swapped. Meanwhile, that's going to be a kid death for Sox off in the top lane. Shibe just runs him down with the help of Misery. They've got the lift into the Blood Right. It's just too much damage to play it into, really. So, what specific skill timings are you expecting to see some aggression coming out? Is there any levels where you expect a lane to really try and make a kill out of?
I think at 5 minutes with the bounty runes and then the catapults will start spawning, maybe the clockwork or the oracle is going to look to rotate
Radiant
somewhere.
are scanning.
I think Notail feels extremely powerful at this point with that level 3 Purifying Flames. He's actually going to this bounty right now. Paladai might just be food.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, he doesn't even get the bounty rune for it as well. See you later, my friend. Gets cut down. Saxa gets a kill. And that's going to be an easy Abaddon.
Yeah, I'm surprised he wasn't expecting Notail to actually go there to refill his bottle on the rune. It's very common for the mid laners to snag up that bounty at 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So Notail probably just waiting for that level 7 first and also removing the siege creep middle. So there's no threat on his tower. And then after that, we're going to see some powerful rotations coming out from this oracle, I believe.
Yep, the big damage rotations from those Purifying Flames, Fortune's Ends, and False Promises as well, coming to save.
He's actually skipping it. He's gone for the level 3 Fortune's End and Purifying Flames.
Okay.
No false promise here. Get that
Pure
big
damage,
magic
baby.
burst.
Let's go.
It's really good. It's actually really, really good. How much damage output he has right now.
Midwin's doing a great job in this top lane, I have to say. He's really not kind of afraid of Jibi and Misery. 30 and 13. That's a lot of deniers on him. The Bloodseeker's been put quite firmly behind, and Clockwork, he's been you know, just pulling, staying out of XP range as well, which is really big as well.
And one of the reasons why he's so aggressive is because he has 2 healing salves on Socks here. So every time Midwin makes some trades, he can just go back, pick up a healing salve, and it's not like he's using any of his own resources or has to spend gold on it.
Misery gets cogged, just simply lifts up the Clockwork, throws him back, but Midwin's jumping straight back onto him here. The Blood Rite has come down when Jingu coming off from Monkey King allows him to get that kill onto Misery. Jibe can't do much and has to stay away from the Monkey as he is a little bit too powerful at this point.
The next label play.
Dyer's top
Meanwhile,
tower
Seb
is under
fighting with
attack.
Pilot Dive, but he actually throws him back, but the LSA actually ends up missing. A little bit of a miscommunication there with that skewer, and Pilot Dive might actually just get away from this. Let's see. Seb's still trying to chase him down. He's running off towards the Ancients.
Denied.
Thank you very much, Stack. They chop him down, and Pilot Dive gets the deny.
Well, that's gotta be sad for OG. They really wanted that free Paladai kill there. Juicy 180 gold.
Yeah, Fat Stack's not going their way this time.
How is Troll doing? Because this is all space for him, right? They're not actually focusing him down. He just got his rate bands. He's going for power treads next, so not bad. But Magnus obviously out farming him. Yeah, at least in last hits here.
Yeah, net worth though, he's pulled ahead just a little bit, so definitely not feeling too bad. And anything on the top, Jibe's in some trouble. Trying to get run down, mid one will finish the job. That's going to be a kill onto him. Shock's actually grabbing that one. Thank you very much, he says. Bit of comeback gold for him. Not been having the best of times so far.
This guy's Tranquil Boots. He's got his core items already on Socks. Very happy lad. I'm quite surprised Notail hasn't actually moved. Maybe they feel like they don't need him to move. They're already doing very well on all the lanes, right? So he's kind of just sitting middle, denying every range creep. Every time a range creep shows up, he Purifying Flames it and then hits it one time, it's gone. And Chesty is like, bro, come on, man. Where's my XP?
It's just
and his lane
unfair.
is not pushing either. Exactly. Look at the difference in experience between the 2 mid laners. Pretty heavy.
That's about a 600 difference between the two of them. Sorry, 500 difference between the two of them in terms of XP right now. So, yeah, Notail doing pretty damn tasty. And of course, a significant gold lead as well. 300 gold above the
and Ace.
Void Spirit.
It's exposed.
It needs to work. It needs to work, but they're under a ward. Oh dear. There's a lot of heroes up in the top lane doing absolutely nothing.
So his rotation was a fail, and mid one instantly TP's bottom. He does not want to lane into 4 heroes here, and they're gonna go on to Paladai once again.
Dyer's top tower is under attack.
Easy peasy. Nice little kill onto Paladai before he's got that level 6. He's just a sitting duck in the bottom lane, and mid one will take full advantage of that. And he's rushing the Aghanim Scepter on the Monkey King. Really? Okay.
Interesting. Yep.
Dyer's
So
And they tried to make a play on Notail too in the mid lane, but Notail just casually walked away. And now Chessie is losing a lot of HP. He cannot run into this Oracle. It kind of feels like you're fighting into a Zeus.
Dire's top tower.
Fighting into
rather.
his mid Oracle right now. Yeah.
Yeah, just blasting fools. Sunlight does
much
come
damage.
out. Ooh, actually gets him up onto the cliff. Chessie has to jump himself down, but he won't be getting that power rune. It will belong to Sox. And he grabs that one on top of the clockwork.
Which my matriarch
One thing going the way of 5 men is they did manage to take the top tower with the Troll and the Bloodseeker, and now Ace has a new home. Just gonna keep on playing up in here, farming it up. The only way they're gonna be able to kill the Troll is if Clockwork, Lina, and Oracle try to like smoke up and get to him with the hook shot.
Interesting, though. I do find it so curious that Monkey King is going for the Aghanim Scepter when...
It's
I mean,
good
you know, he has
stats.
the Magnus on his team, right? So he's going to give him
Dire's
the bonus
middle
damage, so he
tower
feels like he
has
doesn't need a farming item, so he just goes straight in for the axe.
Exactly, and I think it gives him really good stats too, right? He just wants to be very tanky so that the Oracle can just keep on healing him and has more to work with. I kind of like it. It's a lot like Gyrocopter with Aghanims too.
The next label.
Yeah, I
the
guess so.
next
I guess so. There are
label.
little similarities between those two.
Mid, Notail, getting jumped.
Ooh, lifted up, thrown down, but he gets off the false promise just in time, and he's going to be absolutely okay. And now a hookshot comes in. Sox, he's going for this. Not sure if there's much follow-up. Saxa trying to make something work. Meanwhile, Chessie just going to jump around to the high ground. He's going to be fine, and Misery even gets himself a cheeky little spell from that as well.
17 denied on his Oracle. It's 11 minutes and he's still denying creeps.
Oh, mid one. He wants Misery. This is deep right now, and they're under a middle tower. Ace is turning up to this fight. He's looking towards Sox, but with the battery assault, Ace doesn't want to pop the ultimate and try and chase this guy down. In fact, he really just wants to go back and hit some creeps. That's what he really wants to do.
Dire's middle tower
Oh,
is under
Sox
attack.
planted a ward in the vision of 5 men. Instantly gets dewarded. And they're just going to go back into their triangle area. They really want to farm up this ancient stack, but Seb has not made his way down to the triangle yet. So a lot of heroes here mid for 5 men. They
There
really
is.
want to commit to this tower,
Dire's
especially with
middle tower
Paladin's level 3 shield.
Happy to tank it up. Meanwhile, Rupture actually getting used on to Seb here, meaning that he can't really get in and drop an RP. Highlight die though, he's going to get it cleaned up by Saxa. They are going to get the return kill onto the Clockwork, it looks like. Meanwhile, Chessie trying to run himself out. Seb jumping in, he's got the RP, lands it onto 2. The follow-up damage, however, is just not there. Saxa does land an RSA, but only landing onto the Rubik. It's Notail TPs himself into this one. There's Reed just trying to run himself out of this fight and should be successful in doing so. And it looks like that's going to be it. Although I say that, mid one jumping forwards onto Jibin. Misery does get brought down by Notail. He has got the nukes, and now mid one trying to run down the Bloodseeker. Needs a few more right clicks, dodges out the blood right clicks are in, and the Bloodseeker is down as well. 2 heroes on the side of 5 men, and all it costs them is a Clockwork. But more importantly, they defend a middle tower.
Huge defense here. They actually ran out of mana on the Lina. I thought this fight was going to be over for OG, but they really committed with the Monkey and the Oracle here. And 5 men, they're going to have to be a bit more careful fighting into this massive magic damage coming out from OGs.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Especially Pi. He is not having a good game
Radiant's
right
bottom
now.
tower has
No,
fallen.
he is not. No, he is not. Trying to do something, trying to just put himself. He's level 5 at 13 minutes into the game. I'm gonna assume the tome went to the Rubik, who is level 7.5. Very suspiciously. Meanwhile, Notail being jumping again, gets off the ultimate in time, and they don't kill him. It just looks a bit silly from 5 minutes. They continue committing loads onto Notail here, and he doesn't
Oh,
even
top
care.
Ace.
The next label.
Oh no!
He's the one getting jumped.
He's got inside the cogs. Do they have the damage? Do they have the follow-up? They've got a Monkey King coming on over him. Race is trying to take down Sox. Want to get 1 kill with his death, but that's not going to happen. Has an ultimate. Might choose to use it, but honestly, what's the point? He's going to throw it down, trying to get onto Saxa here. Saxa has the LSA. They're just going to look at him. They're just going to watch him. And now they cut him down. The Troll Warlord is dead in the top lane, not respecting the presence of OG, and immediately they move it into a smoke. Maybe this just
Huge play
rewards
from
for
OG.
Clock, but yeah, that's
Yeah.
massive.
He's been getting dewarded quite a lot, so he definitely doesn't want this one to get dewarded anymore. There's so many sentries around the mid lane. Paladin just spamming that out.
Littering the map with the little blue wards. Notail just continuing to be vigilant in the middle lane, blasting down the creeps and getting himself a lot of gold. This is a much better Oracle game. Remember the last Oracle game he played? He actually got kind of wrecked in the middle lane, but he came back throughout the fighting in the mid and kind of became a hero from just the constant brawling. But this game, he's had a great start as well. So, yeah, Notail is going to be a real worry for the side of 5 men. And mid one, wow, with his big stack here, he's going to finish off that Aghanim Scepter. Now online for him. We're going to find out how big of a timing it actually is for him. Sox tries to make the stack, wasn't able to do so. That's all good.
It's a lot of gold on this Monkey King now. 7,000 net worth.
Dire's middle tower is under
I
attack.
think OG are extremely happy with the pace of the game at the moment, especially with their mid tower still being alive. Notail making his way to that Bloodstone, the same build that he went previous game when he played Oracle mid.
The next label play.
A lot less chaotic though this time around. The Oracle.
So far.
Yeah.
I think we all know there's going to hit a point in this game where these guys start running at each other, and then we're not going to stop until an Ancient explodes.
Yeah, I think this has a lot to do with OG playing with Magnus than anything else. They're just so much more calm and, you know, relaxed in terms of their ability to play the late game.
In they go on to Pylai Die. Now this time he does have the borrowed time, however I don't think he's going to be surviving this one regardless. So they're actually going for the hook shot onto Misery in the backline's a great catch from Sox here. Let's see if the team can follow up. I think they're here and they will bring him down. Notail with the nukes, drops down 2, gets himself a double kill, and now the middle lane tower belongs to OG. Big step forward for them. This is going to open up the map and allow them to play much more aggressively on to the side of 5 men.
Yep, they feel online. They got that Ags, they got that blink on the Magnus up. RP is still online too, Shibe.
Uh-oh. Oh no, that's the RP landing onto the blood, and he's not surviving this one as well. Oracle takes
Dire's
another
middle
one.
tower is under attack.
He's got no chill this game.
Very well played on Seb, finding that extra +1 there. And now they're just gonna make their way to the next heroes. Here we go, the OG gameplay kicking in. They're gonna keep on running back and forth between these two jungles.
Yeah, and now they land with the bound strike. He makes a remnant across. Oh, they catch him straight onto him with a skewer like a magnet. And now they find him with a Fortune's End. Get on top of him. Goodbye, Chessie. Saxa says good night with a Laguna Blade. Wowzers. That is some high-tempo gameplay.
Ace now. He's
Oh
next.
no, not another one.
hook shot.
Surely not another one. Sox a little bit off the mark, but he's still going to be able to land the cogs regardless. In they go, trapping him inside. What can he do? Trying to get himself out of this one. Ace, the Jingu strikes are added up. Pylai Die here to help him out. He's actually going to drop the ultimate and turn around to Sox. Sox the one who dies. Mid one, could he be in some trouble as well? He's going to get ruptured up. He has to stand his ground. He's got no choice, but Ace on top of him. And now Seb comes in, skewers them away from his carry. Says, get off mid one. He's mine, but it's looking like it's going to be mid one dying all the same. And he does get finished off by an LSA from Misery. Meanwhile, Saxa down the river. Ace is still hungry for it. I mean, he's got his team behind him. Misery, be able to be careful. Wasn't careful enough. He gets killed off. And Ace actually is in trouble. He doesn't have an ultimate. He's just going to get killed off by Notail. They do not respect the Oracle. That is their downfall. And now they're going to lose their carry because of it. I feel like they're playing into this and they're not acting as if the Oracle's a core. Because you just see this hero and your brain doesn't automatically go, oh god, that's a lot of oh god, he's picked up an arcane rune. Fear this Oracle right now, as he's going to give Magnus a couple of heals, give him a little tickle under the nose. There you go, buddy. Like that, get the old leg twitch going, and now up onto the high ground. Pylai Die shall go against his own will. He's going to get used up for a little second here, but Die most certainly shall. Sox's going to get silenced up as Jesse jumps in, but the side's actually out onto the Oracle for the time being, but it's just going to be Clockwork taking some damage, but not nearly enough to finish the job. Misery once again stealing the LSA, landed onto 2, not bad, however, Misery's still going to get lightning bolted up by Saxa. You take my LSA, I take your life, son. And now, OG, they will not stop, and they're still not stopping. The RP comes out onto Chessie. See you later. It's a triple for Saxa. There is just no brakes on this train. The OG train slamming into the boys of 5 men, and they are starting to fall apart. I mean, at what point in this game do they come back? You know, do they kind of think about what they're doing? And I don't know. What is the plan? What is the plan, Steven?
Well, I think 5men realized that this Monkey King is not even that important for OG's teamfight. It's all the magic damage that's actually killing them right now. So they need to find a way to split push, maybe get OG a little bit split up in the engagements and just try to get on this Oracle. Like, this Oracle just has to die in some way. And if you can't kill the Oracle, then you have no business fighting into OG, essentially.
Radiant structures are fortified.
You need to get on top of him, don't you? They have the heroes to do so, it's just not happening. They've even got an Orchid on Chessie. Oracle, he's only got the Bloodstone to play into it, which to be fair is a pretty good answer.
Oh, there's a smoke. They're gonna run into the wards of.
Look at this, just diving into them immediately. Strike on 2. In comes the ultimate. The Wukong's command coming on down, splitting up the fight. Highlight just gonna walk through it as the Rupture actually throws Ice back into it with the skewer. Ace in the middle of everything, just popping down the ultimate, chopping away at the Monkey King, but it doesn't make a difference. Ace and Pylai die, both fall. They lose nobody on the side of OG as Mid One gets on top of Misery, and that's gonna make it a double kill. 3 heroes, no dead on the side of 5 men, and they just about catch him out with a tip of the boundless strike. They're going to keep on going here. Mid One, he's got himself that jump up to the trees. Tree dancing his way across. Jibei running, desperately running away. Go, my child, but his speed is running out, and with it, his life may be going with it. Can they finish the job? Oh, he gets away. He makes it out. Jibei will survive, but still a disastrous situation again from 5 men.
Not done, Chessie.
It's not? Oh, it's not. This is a big hero. If they can finish the job here, this is going to be a big pick-off from them all. They catch him out. He goes for the TP away, and he's going to make it. Another hero survives.
Oh, man, this is OG. This is exactly why you don't give Magnus to OG. They just know it's their perfect timings, when they need to attack, how they need to attack. The heroes to surround, you know, this Magnus with is just way too good when they have this hero. And right now it must feel like for 5 men they just can't take any engagements. This Oracle is essentially unkillable. All he has to do is click the Bloodstone, even if he does get orchided up, and they're not going to be able to kill him.
No, most certainly not. It's becoming a big problem. He's already a big problem and getting bigger by the minute. Notail is an absolute boss player. It's a pleasure to watch this guy playing in a situation like this. Smoke up. OG looking for something. Will they find it? I mean, they're just more than happy to keep on plowing their heads into this area of the map. And the hook shot. Oh no, that is perfect. Both the cores caught out inside of it. The Simulate get Chessie out, but Ace is stuck inside. Re's doing a good amount of damage to Sok, but nice RP from Magnus. Lands onto 3 in the back. Mid One trying to follow up with Wukong's command, and Chessie dies in the back lines. Meanwhile, the heals comes down onto Mid One, holding him back for a little bit longer, but they're still going to be able to take down Seb. Now into the front. They'll take out Ace regardless. There's no saving that Troll Warlord. He's stuck and killed. Seb does die for his efforts, but still a marvelous hook shot in from Sox, a marvelous RP from Seb, and OG just cannot be stopped. Mid One on his Monkey King is an absolute beast, and even a double damage rune. Hey guys, do you want to do Roche? Here's a double damage just to help you out.
And that's their first kill in a very long time as well for 5 men. I just realized what the score was. I didn't realize it was 5 and 24.
Radiant are scanning.
Until now. And yeah, this Monkey with double damage, Monkey King bar. This Roshan is not long for this world. He's gonna get Aegis, and we already know how crazy Mid One likes to play, and with his Aegis, we might even see some tier 4 dives here.
Monkey will get it, and now just jumps into 4 heroes immediately. That's what we expected. And see you later, Misery. He's out of the... Meanwhile, a hookshot comes in onto Jibei. Jibei is dead. That's another hero in the drain. Chessie and Pylai die, trying to get themselves away. Chessie with the astral step across, but Mid One still chasing. He is not done with this double damage. He will find another, and that is a Void Spirit also taken out. And Mid One, really, dude, really. There's a point where there's such a thing as too much aggression, sir.
Have you heard of it? He get that Aegis. He's looking for the tier 4 dives. He does not care if the tier 2s are all still alive.
Jesus. There we go. Turning it down a little bit. Turning it down just a touch.
Radiant's middle tower is under
He's a mad lad. He feels invincible as long as his Oracle's behind him.
Yep.
That's insane, right? I mean, at this rate, this Oracle is going to be 11 and 0 in this tournament.
Yeah, that's honestly like this hero needs to start being prioritized or counted or something.
OG did first phase it after all. Maybe this is the start here. It's just that the sustain that the Oracle provides, and in the current meta, it just seems so valuable, especially with teams not picking a whole lot of disables in their drafts. Oracle being able to counter that. Like even in this game, every time the Void Spirit jumps someone, Notail just has to purge it off or like heal somebody, and then boom, that's it. Your engagement is over right there.
Exactly. Catch 22 as Seb. He's He's surrounded by
Radiant's bottom tower
heroes
is
from
under
5 men, but 5 men aren't actually trying to do anything. They're just trying to give Ace some space to farm. What's he actually got? I just don't have any idea what Ace has in this game so far. I've not really been looking at him that much. He's got a Battle Fury and a Yasha going into the Basher.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Yeah, he
Feels
doesn't
like-
have a whole lot of options. He's got to rush into something that will help him fight. At least the Basher will maybe stop the Monkey King from casting his Wukong's command. And they're gonna need to ignore whatever OG is doing for like the next 2 more minutes, but OG are just gonna force it into the high ground, I think, here.
Yeah, he's going to try and ignore OG smacking at their tier 3s. Good luck.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
5 men start to limp back into their base, dragging their feet, it feels, as they look to defend this one. Remnant's going to connect. Silence is out as well, but a hookshot comes forward. This might be the start they're looking for, as Chessie's going to get targeted, but Sock's just trying to back himself away. Meanwhile, the Blood Right's actually going to connect onto 2. Not bad. However, it's not really resulting in anything either. There's still Ace up in the top lane, though. That Troll Warlord looking to put some pressure on a tier 3 by himself, so they need to go deep, but the Yule's actually going to cancel out the skewer, saving Misery's life, and now Misery going to steal that skewer for himself. Not quite sure what he can do with that one. Maybe get some heroes in the fountain at this point, but the barracks are falling. Monkey King, he knows exactly what he needs to do, and that is to focus on these barracks. Meanwhile, lift up onto Lena, but they're just coming in on this one. This is going to be Misery. He gets caught out. He's going to be the first death. The RP onto 3 again. Skewering 2 of them back through the Wukong command. Where did they go? Chessie and Jibby just eliminated from existence. The buybacks are coming through thick and fast. Mid one already TPing back as Ace gets to work. They cancel it. Mid one is actually having to stay as Ace chops through a single lane of barracks all by himself. Now there are tier 2s up, so we won't be able to get any more than this, but 5 men might not be that disappointed about this trade so far. However, can they get back and defend? The Troll Warlord has returned to the fight. He has a Basher now as well. Sock's waiting on the sidelines, now goes in onto the Bloodseeker. 2-man Cogs coming out, catches out the Bloodseeker inside of them, but he's getting taken down pretty quickly here on Socks. But Jimmy's got to go down as well. Mid one does so much damage. Meanwhile, the lift up onto the Magnet's going to stop him getting off that skewer once again. Now the ultimate gets chopped from Troll just in time. However, he's stuck on a target who's been false promise, so he's just wasting his time. Finally gets out of it, and he's dead. Mid one chops him up. No buyback on this Troll Warlord. Mid one is just doing it all by himself, and he's gonna get the rampage. Mid one does it. Oh, and so deserved as well. A spectacular Monkey King performance from him. The aggro into the MKB, and the Monkey is just absolutely doing it all over 5 men. This is feeling like a bitter end for them. They don't want to call it. They're staring in disbelief as OG tear through their buildings, but there is nothing left in the tank for them, and now it will be forced out of their cold, dead lips, those 2 letters. GG, well played, and good luck, says Chessie. Game number 3 goes to OG. They'll make it through the lower bracket and continue their run here at the OGA DotaPit. Meanwhile, unfortunately, 5 men will be cut out of the tournament. They're going to be knocked out in the first round of the lower bracket matches, unfortunately. It's a shame.